BBC World Cup Live.
That was a fabulous welcome. You've really lifted us now.
Oh, yes.
Honestly, you've lifted me about it already. Now, tonight we'll be recreating the most memorable moment from the 1990 World Cup.
And we'll be saying a big hello to Ken Hoddle and Ron Gorman.
Hello, I'm Ken Hoddle.
And I'm Ron Gorman.
And he really is called Ron Gorman, that man. This is his Hackney temporary trader's licence here. And there he is, Ron Gorman. Yep. And we couldn't just have written that in biro, could we? That is really his name.
You know, Cockneys, they love selling a bit of fruit if they get the chance.
Oh.
But anyway, here's some things we've noticed from watching the World Cup over the last couple of days. And once again, it seems that Paul Gascoigne has been hanging around with people whose influence will only encourage him to get drunk and make a fool of himself.
Wonder, yeah?
And the Italians looked a bit light up front without Ravanelli, who has gone home ill. Actually, when Hazel Irvine was chatting with him yesterday, he was already looking a bit bedraggled.
Just 5 miles.
And, you know the way some people can't tell the difference between right and left? Well, Kevin Keegan can't tell the difference between on and off.
But they're almost counter-attacking the Chileans. Sitting back, sucking them on.
And meanwhile, the latest news from England's World Cup HQ.
Yeah, already to a certain degree, yeah. We're waiting on a few situations. So that was a disappointment that he couldn't play in the game at Con. But no, we've worked on situations of course.
Hey, Stato, how's your situation, mate?
Bacon. What's in the news today, Stato?
Well, on Tuesday, the French police were probing a sex assault on a Scottish fan in Paris wearing a kilt. And the spokesman for the French police said the victim was wearing traditional Scottish dress, including a skirt.
I like they used the word probing.
Yeah. What's the nature of this sex attack? Just a thrusting thing. Because the way the weather is out there at the moment, it'd be a bit of a... not much there, more of a sort of a walnut whip experience. Trust me on that one, Stato. I have hands-on experience.
You got any other stories for us, Stato?
Yeah, according to the Daily Star, a wacky new World Cup game called the Gaza Gobble has been invented by pub landlord Chris Nagy. Tipplers hold a pint of lager in one hand and a kebab in the other. Then they must try and light a cigarette in their mouths without spilling any lager or lettuce from the kebab. Jenny Sturdy gave it a go, saying, "I got into some amazing positions and even flashed my knickers at a vicar."
How did a woman trying that flash her knickers at a vicar?
I don't know. She must have accidentally fallen into an episode of Terry and June.
Yeah, she must have been... June must have been like this. Oh, I can do it in a minute. Vicar, come in to watch the competition. Oh, sorry, you can have a go. Go on.
Yeah, go on, Stato. Stato, you need matches, mate. You need matches. Go on, Stato. Oh, it's dexterous.
Oh, my God. Oh!
Oh, dear. Well done, Stato. Now, a lot of people asked us why we moved this show from the BBC to ITV. Was it the money? Was it the prestige?
No one asked us that.
No, they didn't. Okay. But anyway, the real reason we moved to ITV is that we wanted to be able to show clips from arguably the finest television show of all time, Indoor League.
Alan, I'm showing you world's best table footballers and the North's best bar billiards players here on the Indoor League. But now meet the stars of a game that matches the delicateness and the dexterity of the miniature portrait painter.
So here we are for the championship shot.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Sean Aitney live on television.
That's television. Do you remember it?
Anyone here remember Indoor League? It used to be on, it used to be on lunchtime, just before the Sullivans.
This was the theme music.
Can you believe someone whistled at us dancing to the indoor league thing? OK, now you'll notice, of course, that the indoor league was hosted by Fred Truman. You know, me and Dave, we often spend a quiet night in watching the awards ceremony for the ladies' darts and just laughing at Fred's face.
I'd love to see that again, but I don't think we've got time. Anyway, if we had to sum up the mood of Indoor League, it could perhaps best be done by the fact that when putting together the title sequence, they chose to freeze on this moment.
40. Yes,
Oh, I love a beer.
Got out
It's
of
beautiful,
it.
isn't it?
No belt in the loops. I love that.
That's great.
Actually, I don't think we can go any further without...
Very, very windy.
We're going to keep going with Sydney Savile, we don't care. Oh!
It's good, it's
Who's
good.
that? Who is
I'll
it?
tell you in a minute. It's Leslie Ash.
Shush, shush.
He's French, he's Flash, he's Sacha Distel. I'm glad we've got that out of the way.
Yes,
That's the last reference to that
reference
rumour
to it
ever. Right, OK.
Right, that's it, we've put an end to it.
Oh, God.
So-
Did you watch the French game?
Yes.
And?
And
I thought it was
3 goals for the
Yeah.
first match, not bad.
No, I suppose that's true.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I should say that we've had a lot of people said to us, you know, come on, talk about the French game, but one thing we want to know before the end of this programme is the results of the poll as to whether Pelé shags around.
Yes.
Or not.
We did actually have 2,762 calls about it. And the answers were, if we can have them, they are yes, Pelé shags around 69%.
No, he's too scared of kiss and tell stories and AIDS, 30%.
And don't know, 1%. And that was from Mrs. Pelé.
Somebody actually phoned in and said, I don't know. You ever met Pelé, Sacha?
Yes, I met him once in Brazil.
And?
Did he try it on, or...?
I'm one of the very few in the show business who's not...
Okay. Meaning?
No, really, you want to know about it?
Oh, yeah.
I was playing in Brazil, and we went to the Santos Stadium where he was playing at the time.
Right.
Still playing.
You're playing football?
I played. He played my guitar, and I played the ball.
Did you watch the France-South Africa game
Yes,
tonight?
I did. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I think now they've got the French behind them, you know, I think they could actually win.
Well, someone went French behind them. The only one who's got any tickets.
What?
The only one who's got any tickets, the French. That's why they're so good support. Yeah, what about that for a bit of satire?
Yeah, marvellous. Because someone in the audience just went, ooh, when she said the French behind them, which I thought worked well for me. Actually, while we were watching the game tonight, we noticed that Ron Atkinson seems to be drinking out of Glenn Hoddle's cup.
Full marks to him. He's at least worked back to retrieve the situation, albeit the Brazilian situation, isn't it? Right. Now, this is a situation where I think they've got to get around the ball. They've had that situation several times.
Right.
Oh, blimey. So do you think the French are going to win it, Sacha?
I don't think so.
No?
No?
I don't think so, but they should go into semi-finals.
Yeah.
Are you going to see any games?
No, I don't have
right.
tickets.
You don't have tickets? Well, we're not giving you any. Are you going to see any games, Leslie, at all?
No, but Lee is. He's
Is it?
going to Toulouse.
And he's not
He's
taking
going to
you?
lose. He always used to do that for Leeds.
Watch it, so the elbows come up there. Where's she got that from? Anyway, now, great moments from Bridget Nielsen's chat show. Episode 2. David Hasselhoff reveals what he is.
I'm a romantic, crazy, fun-loving person that likes to communicate through music. I feel like I'm like this emotional doctor because I can make people all over the world laugh. I can make them cry. I can make them scared.
Yes. He's making me scared, I can tell you that.
Does he have that piano player going everywhere with him?
Yeah,
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
Have you met David Hasselhoff, Sacha? No.
Pearly was enough for me.
Yeah. You want it, that's all.
Does he shag around too?
So if you think that David Hasselhoff changed, yeah, I'm sure he does. Did you see Italy?
Do you,
Chile?
Sacha?
Pardon?
Do you?
I used to.
Yeah, you did.
I bet you did, you good-looking rascal.
It wasn't you who attacked that bloke in the kilt, was it? Did you see Italy versus Chile?
No.
I
Did you
did.
see it?
I did.
Best game so far, I thought.
Yeah. Good game. Salas, wonderful.
Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he, Salas? God. But Cesare Maldini, did you see him on the touchline at all?
He's the manager of Italy,
The manager.
obviously.
We've got a clip here of Cesare Maldini.
Oh, the one with the...
Yeah, the one with the... Exactly. Now, we're interested in his parting, right? Right, because we've got a disagreement about this. I think
we had a row, didn't we?
We had a big row about it. I think it's mainly scalp, right? What do you think?
Well, I think he dyes his hair, you see, and I think what happens is that's roots the parting look a bit wider than it is.
Well, actually, we've
Leslie nodding in green.
Yes.
I think I've got Leslie on my side with this
Well,
one already.
we've actually got a little model here of Cesare Maldini. As you can see...
You know, we got... Honestly, we got him to sit for this for about 3 hours. Got a sculptor in.
What do you think?
There you go. There's the parting.
It's interesting because, of course, Paolo, his son, he's quite pretty, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah? I think we can compare them there. He's clearly quite pretty, but this thing...
So, you know, if you want to marry the son, you should look at the father.
No, you're right. Well, obviously, you might grow into that. But it's often the way, though, with football fathers and sons, I think. Another one. I think we've got another.
Yeah. No, I think the caption for that is "This man wasn't wearing a seatbelt." No, it can work the other. It can work the other way, though. It can work the other way. Look at this.
Yes.
And.
Now, that would be Phil Neville and his dad.
Now, do you know Phil Neville, Sash? You've seen him play for it. You must be aware of him, obviously. Now, I did a joke about him on the last show, being ugly.
And it died.
It didn't go at all well.
Yeah.
No, and I think it's like I'm going to have to out him as being an ugly bloke. Basically. That's fair. You know, he's rich, he's a good footballer, he can stand a bit of ugliness, I think. And I'm going to prove, actually, because my theory is that he looks like Albert Steptoe.
Yeah. And I think we can show whether or not this is the case.
I'm going to prove this technologically. Look at this. There's Phil.
We can also try this non-technologically.
Dan, drop me, Glenn. See?
What do you think, Leslie? Do you
I think that's very good, yes, you're right.
As an attractive man, Sacha, do you think?
I'm not a good judge.
No.
No.
OK, well...
You should have been in the Louise Woodward case.
I'll tell you something about him. Something about Phil and Gary Neville, which is true, right? Their dad's name is Neville. That's true. His real name is Neville Neville, right? And I think you've got to blame the grandparents there. Because they sat around and they thought, we can't think of anything. What about our surname?
It is absolutely amazing. And he's not very nice looking, 'cause you know how the song goes, Neville, Neville, your face is a mess.
It's gonna be, it's no Neville.
It's Neville, Neville. Anyway, let's just hold on. I just want to see what's on the.
And now on Radio 5, David Mellor talks about a dry footballing subject.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely agree. There really is a fundamental need for improved signposting at football stadia.
Oh, David, what a great World Cup it's been so far. But
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I mean, if you talk to senior stewards, who, after all, are the people who really know about these matters, they will tell you that suggestions made by the Taylor Report have not been implemented.
France look really good tonight, David.
Oh, yeah, I mean, surely the
beating-
police have enough to do on a match day without having to supply directions to every Tom, Dick and Harry. But try telling that to the Executive Committee of the English Sports Council. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dull.
Actually, David Mellor, funnily enough, was seen at the Cameroon-Austria game yesterday, and he seems to be using the same hair dye as David Beckham. Sacha, you did a World Cup song for France in 1986, is that right?
I wasn't born.
Were you? Oh, right. Must have been somebody who looked a bit like you.
Oh, was it your dad, Distel?
Yeah. I think we've got a clip, actually, of you doing it, of your World Cup.
He's a friend of mine.
It's a friend of yours?
Yeah, yes. He's a French singer and fantaisiste, as we call it, called Carlos.
A fantaisiste?
Fantaisiste.
Is that like us?
Right. Yeah, a little bit like you.
Right,
in fact, he tells wonderful, funny jokes.
Oh, he's not like me then at all.
Does he when he laughs at these jokes, does he laugh in a strange, high-pitched way?
Yes, he laughs. And
I thought he might be Carlos the Jackal.
No. Neither do we.
Will you just come with me? I'm not going to dark comedy places like that on my own.
But you're a big jazz fan, aren't you?
I'm a jazz fan.
Yeah? Yeah.
I love jazz, yeah.
Do you read jazz mags at all? I'm sorry. Who have you worked with on the jazz scene?
On the jazz, I've recorded with Lionel Hampton, the Modern Jazz Quartet, and played some concerts.
Louis Armstrong,
Louis Armstrong, Miles Davis and Stan Getz,
yeah.
Wow, Louis Armstrong.
Because actually, Louis Armstrong, he's now become the Brazilian trainer.
I see dreams. It's a wonderful word.
Do you like jazz? Do you like jazz?
I do like jazz, yes.
Can I ask a question about Louis Armstrong? He does this thing on stage, Louis Armstrong. He does an expression I never understood. He sort of goes... Why did he do that? Why did he do that?
I think I had a big smile. It was wonderful, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
You play...
God, we sorted that out.
Checked over. Right. Because you play jazz guitar.
Yes.
Stat, have we got a guitar? Would you mind playing some for us now? Go on.
Oh, go on.
Sacha. Interesting kilt setter, very nice.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Needs to be tuned.
I thought that was just jazz.
That's what we say, good enough for jazz.
Yeah.
The shirt.
Believe me, you can't follow that, Sacha.
Jules Rimet still bleeding.
You're showing off now,
You had to get the Frenchman in, didn't you? Jules Rimet.
Actually...
Did he sing Vindaloo? No.
No. Because we're in a head-to-head for #1, actually, with Vindaloo. We are. Right. And yeah, so go out and buy it, all right, now.
We might be, they might buy Vindaloo, we might end up at #2.
Yeah,
so it wouldn't be the first time in my life that a Vindaloo had led to an unexpected... Anyway, can we show you a bit of our video? Have you seen our video, Leslie?
No, I haven't.
Well, I'll show you just a little bit of it. Look at this.
We could dance, nobody's dance. We could dance in France.
Right, now, just hold that image in mind. That wasn't, in fact, the first take of this bit. Watch this.
We can dance, always dance. We can dance.
By the way, there's a seagull. Why is there a seagull in the audience? Can we see the seagull? There's a seagull in the audience.
Mate, you weren't flying over the Paraguay-Bulgaria game, were you, this afternoon?
It wasn't pile-off.
Yeah, look at this.
Not set up. We didn't know it was not set up. We didn't know it was going to be here.
It's coming. Some people use the plant in the audience, but we use the vegetable.
Hey. Oh, now it's time for World Cup Phoenix from the Flames, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
OK.
Phoenix from the Flames, Phoenix from the Flames, Phoenix from the Flames, Phoenix from the Flames.
So, Roger, we're here to recreate the thing that people most remember from the 1990 World Cup.
Ah, oui. He's the oldest swinger in town.
What are you doing? That's not the thing that people most remember from the 1990 World Cup.
Alors, c'est quoi?
This.
Have you ever wondered just who is responsible for generating electricity for England and Wales? Where does the power that's working your TV right now actually come from? Well, last year, if you added together all the electricity from everyone else's power stations, it would come to this much, about 56% of the total we need. National Power, the biggest single generator of electricity in Britain.
What does Peter Purvis do now?
Crafts.
Mais ça n'a lieu qu'une fois par an. Voyons, comment il fait pour vivre?
I don't know. He used to do Kickstart.
Il édite aussi ceci. De toute façon, ça n'a pas d'importance. Moi, je suis ici pour retirer mon but et me tortiller la hanche. Mais enfin, j'ai toujours cette question en tête qui pourrit votre électricité en Angleterre et au pays légal.
National Power.
Ah oui, que je suis bête.
They sponsored ITV's coverage of that World Cup.
Il n'aurait pas pu trouver autre chose à sponsoriser. Vous savez, j'ai ma propre société chez moi qui est responsable de la production de toute l'électricité du Cameroun.
Really? What's it called?
Milanite!
That wiggle became your trademark, didn't it?
Oui, au début, je pensais qu'il était possible de pouvoir tortiller des hanches, tout en restant masculin. Mais un jour, j'ai quelque chose qui a complètement changé mon avis.
Fatima, the gold medal at the European Championships in Stuttgart. 51 times, in fact, she's now...
Anyway, the ITV commentator, John Helm...
Qui? Ah oui, bien sûr. Vous êtes sur ITV, n'est-ce pas?
Yes.
Vous savez, il n'y a pas que l'argent dans la vie. De toute façon, j'ai pas toute la journée. Est-ce qu'on peut commencer cette reconstitution?
OK, let's do it.
You, Ipa, wanted just you is responsible for generating in electricity for England and Wales. Where does the power that working your TV right now actually come from?
Oi! What are you doing?
C'est un empereur doré de Winchester, le meilleur de l'élevage de 1989.
So you're after another of my jobs, are you, Miller? Right then. Come on, girls.
Well, last year, if you added together all the electricity from everyone else's power station, it will come to this much.
Miller, good turn. Miller, good turn. Miller inside the penalty area. Higuita up the line. Miller inside the penalty area. Higuita up the line. Roger Miller's done it.
Leslie, can I just ask you something? At your restaurant, Teatro, do you serve goat by any chance?
No.
You don't? Nothing as exotic as goat?
Nothing as exotic as goat.
Because the bloke who was commentating on Italy-Chile, Clive Tilsley, he's been eating a bit too much goat. It's had a terrible effect on him.
Back in by Reyes. No offside flag there.
Yeah. You know, I'm glad we managed to squeeze that one in. It's all going so well. Now people will say, see, fantasy football does this rubbish sort of goat clip. It's not as good as it used to be when it was on BBC, and now our reputations will be in tatters. You know, I'm so glad you came tonight.
Thank you very much.
Only 2 minutes left. Oh, good. The FIFA man has pulled it back.
Thanks very much, Sacha and Leslie. Thank you very much.
No, thanks a lot for coming. Any predictions for the England result?
No.
That's always the safest way. Sunday's guests are Neville.
There we are. Who on earth could that be?
Oh, it's... All right, Jeff. Come in.
Hello, Frank.
Tell me, Jeff, have you come as David Hasselhoff?
No, Bridget Nielsen.
Ladies and gentlemen.